Hi, and welcome to our show today. We're going to be focusing on innovations, healthy products, and Dr. Tony Koufos, who is here to join me, is going to help me out today. Dave is somewhere else. He's engaged now, everybody, so he may not be here all the time. So Dr. Koufos is here to help me. I want to start out before Dr. Koufos shows you anything, showing you one of these innovative new things that we got. And it's called RAFA, and it is the platinum electronic roller that you can use on your face and many places in your body to help tighten skin. It's a microcurrent and solar. And I'm going to have Dr. Koufos tell us a little bit about what he's read about this. What do you think is unique about this?
Well, it appears that it's solar powered, so endless energy. And from the information here, you can use it on your neck, on your face. You can use it on your stomach, on your buttocks. Probably the stimulation might relate to weight loss. It's a very durable looking product, and it's possible that the solar enter area is right on the back of this particular apparatus here.
It says it's a total spot treatment in one handy device, and it's very comfortable to use. I felt like a little pull in the middle, but it doesn't hurt or anything. You can just feel that it's doing something when I used it on my neck.
Yes.
But they've got people using it, like you said, in the bathtub, on their stomach.
Yeah, it appears to be very safe, and we just observed that right here is probably where the entry is for the energy to come in from the sun. Very
Now there's a facial line treatment you want to show on your face going up the side of your, well, you're going to do your neck first.
They want the neck, and then they're showing the line up the side of the face, the flow of the musculature.
It's extracted from both microcurrent technology and the best esthetician techniques. RAFA Pro delivers a solid treatment at home. And underarm treatment, hip treatment, a lot of people want to get rid of what they call their bingo wings. You know, when their skin hangs.
Yes, yes.
Hip treatment and leg treatment.
No cord, very portable.
Now, they do mention on the box that you cannot use it if you have a pacemaker, correct?
That's what it says. So do what they say for sure.
And it's safe for daily skin care. The proper speed and pressure, lightly and slowly to avoid placing unnecessary pressure to your skin.
Yes.
So can I try that once more?
Sure.
And this is for home use, and there's a couple of estheticians that give testimonials on it. It's the RAFA, R-E-F-A Pro Platinum Electronic Roller. It's very comfortable. I could do this like during the show, as a matter of fact.
That's right.
What do you have over there, Tony, that's interesting?
Well, as you talk about interesting, how about a poopy purse?
Yeah, I think that's kind of interesting. Because over here I have the Doo-Doo Duffel.
Okay.
The discreet and macho way to be a responsible pet owner at poopypurse.com.
Yes, it makes an unpleasant job a little bit more pleasant.
And I think you have some in your lap too, don't you?
Yes, there's many accessories to the whole operation here. And this, it says here, is a display model, and they even have the name of your pet on it.
So you don't mix it up?
So it's a very personalized poopy container.
So it's nice while you're walking your dog that you can conceal the waste, discreet, stylish, sanitary, easy to use, and washable. So you have a couple of different ones there you can show, right?
Yes.
Brown, red.
Look at that.
This one is kind of like
How about that one?
What the Army wears. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, it'd be very nice if people did that. I could never figure out why they don't have pets do things like that in their own yard.
It doesn't
why they
take
walk
much.
to other people's yards.
Yes.
But now you have a stylish way to do it with the Doo-Doo Duffel or the purse.
Yes.
Okay, I have an interesting thing here. This is called the Beauty Spoon, and what I find most interesting is that this lady, Claudia Hexter, CEO, lives on Kingsbury in Chicago. And she developed this because there are so many times that you cannot get everything out of a jar.
Container.
As far as the cream, it's an ergonomic handle design, different lengths for all different container sizes, innovative flex design, contoured spoon for maximum liquid retrieval.
Flexible.
Interesting. It's called the Beauty Spoon. That's really, you know, it makes you wonder why you didn't think of it, right?
Absolutely. It's taken all these years.
I know. Even like with lipstick and that, you can't get things out. I'm not sure that this would be small enough for that, but all the different jars, and you can see that there are different sizes of this. It seems to come in a set here. The Beauty Spoon.
Beauty Spoon.
So you can use every ounce of the products you purchase.
Get your money's worth.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to talk about a book now. This is The Complete Idiot's Guide to Thyroid Disease, clear information on causes, symptoms, and treatments. This is if you have unusual fatigue, unexplained weight loss or gain, a racing heart, confusion, tremors, anxiety, depression, and hair loss. An ailing thyroid can cause combination of any of these symptoms or dozens of others. This is an in-depth look at your thyroid, what it does, how it works, how it can go bad, advice on finding the right doctor, complete descriptions of hypo and hyperthyroidism, as well as diseases that mimic their symptoms, tips for living a healthy style. Dr. Alan Christensen and Hy Bender, a best-selling author. So this is an interesting book. We're going to be doing an upcoming show on thyroid because so many people have thyroid problems,
Yes,
and I'm sure you've
so
dealt
many,
with them.
absolutely. And many times lab tests don't tell people, you know, that when they're really having issues, they're having symptoms long before some of the lab tests will reveal that.
You know, there's another book out. This is the Caregiving Wife's Handbook, Caring for Your Seriously Ill Husband and Caring for Yourself. This is an interesting topic because so many caregivers do not take care of themselves, and it's very important that they do so because I have seen it happen where the caregiver dies and the patient is still alive.
Yes, very sad.
So this is a story about an unspoken epidemic, caregivers on the edge, and a few who take it too far. Exhausted and worn out, they're being pushed to the brink. Some snap and even make headlines, like Paul Gilkey, who shot himself in front of his terminally ill wife.
Oh boy.
The key message: the type of abuse is rare. Think again. How to manage difficult emotions, including anger, guilt, annoyance, grief, stress, and resentment. You know, and it's true, people, even people who talk about people, you know, taking extreme medication and stuff like that, most of them are people who have never taken care of somebody who's chronically ill. It's a job. I mean, I'm a nurse. It's a job. And when it's your relative, it's even harder to do. I know I have a friend who's a nurse who's taken care of her ill husband for several years now, and it's like she's in prison. I mean, she can't even leave. How to tackle awkward but important subjects such as your loved one's hygiene, sex life, or relationships with relatives, and what to do when. And this is called, again, the Caregiver Wife's Handbook. So it's an interesting book. What do you have over there to show us, Tony?
Well, I have an interesting little radio. It's also a night light and an alarm clock. This little item can be, especially for children, could be a very gentle night light. But also the fact that it's an alarm, and the alarm sound is birds in the morning. Isn't that a neat way to wake up?
It's pretty cute because it's called the Kids Sleep Line. If you want to show them the back of the box too, there are quite a few pictures on there. I'll hold that up. It has many benefits because it has a night light, a sleep trainer for young children, and an alarm clock for older children. It helps young children to have an understanding of when it's time to get out of bed and when it's not. A great tool for nighttime self-regulation. The result is both parents and children get more sleep. The Kids Sleep Classic helps kids stay in bed. If the sleeping animal's picture is on, the kid stays in bed. When the awake is illuminated, it's okay to get out of bed and start the day. I wish we had that when my one brother used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch commercials and stuff like that. I wish that somebody had told him to stay in bed because he was always waking all of us up. So anyway, this is called the Kids Classic. And when they're older, they can use it as an alarm clock.
Sure.
So, you know, it's a good idea to get it when they're young, and then also use it when it's an alarm clock. So, and it's very colorful too. Kids Sleep, they have several other products too, but this is really cute. Okay, Tony. How about Wound Be Gone?
Wound Be Gone. Be nice to try this. It appears, it says it accelerates wound healing and minimizes scar formation. 2-in-1. Be nice to try something like this called Wound Be Gone.
And hydrophilic gel for accelerated wound healing.
Yes.
So what did you find any herbs in here?
I was looking, I couldn't find it. I was hoping to find some.
Well, maybe you can take a look at that while we're looking, and I'll give you a magnifying glass to do so.
Yeah, they usually
some of the
hide
print
that.
is so small. And here I want to show these because these are called Cool Jams. And these are mostly made, I would say, for menopausal women, but for anybody who has a problem regulating their body temperature, wicks away heat and moisture, quick drying, lightweight, anti-pilling, shrinkage resistant, machine washable, silky soft, durable, static free, antibacterial, perfect for travel, comes from small to 3X, men's and women's, and complimentary little washing bag that you can wash it in, which we have here somewhere too. It's just a little white mesh bag. This particular one is a 2-piece, very cute, very soft and silky, and they're called Cool Dash Jams. Tony, would you hand me those other ones over there? I want to show them the other styles.
Sure. Cool.
This is a Cool Jam extra large Jennifer nightgown.
For women and for men.
And then this is a men's top. This is the men's PJ top in blue. Also Cool Jam. So that's cute because if you have a problem sweating, or if you have some kind of sometimes thyroid or adrenal problems will cause this too. It's not only for menopause.
Yes.
If you're having those hot flashes, cold flashes, or whatever during the night. So
Yeah.
this has a lot of different things, reasons why you should wear it.
Looks
And then they have the
comfortable,
little bag for washing it in, so that, oh, here's the little mesh bag for washing it in. And they don't want you to put like softeners in it because it interferes with what is on the material. Cool Jams.
Cool Jams. This 2-for-1 is ideal for diabetic wounds and bed sores, post-operative wounds, varicose ulcers caused by damaged venous and arterial systems. So something to try.
Does it say what's in it?
No, it just, it's a multisyllabic word that doesn't relate to food.
Oh, here we've got active ingredients.
Yeah.
Can you read them? Are they too small?
Well, I think that word has...
All right, I'm going to talk about memory on hand. This is very interesting too. It's a USB storage, portable, convenient, and stylish. MemoryOnHand.com. Isn't that interesting? If you're like me and you're losing everything all the time, it would really be helpful. Did you see one of those?
The memory band?
Yeah.
Is that what you're on?
Do you have a different color one than I do over there?
This one appears black. What's yours?
Black also.
Yeah, pretty much black.
There's a little X on it. That's very helpful to carry that. I tried this too. I have to tell you about this. This is Beaver's Gourmet Ketchup and Organic Honey Mustard. I know you're into a lot of organic things. And I did try this and it tastes delicious. I see Beaver's, they have both the organic. It has to be refrigerated after opening though. And it tastes excellent. Around since 1929.
Wow.
And it's good to have organic stuff.
Sounds like
This is the gourmet with honey mustard, all natural, and this is the organic honey mustard. And they're made by Engelhofer and Beaver brand.
Wow. Old company.
Okay. Now, we were talking about this because this is very interesting. This is a pet urn.
Are you ready for that?
And for those of you who don't know what an urn is, it's for ashes. And it's a small one. And there's even a place where you can put a picture, I think, in the front.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'm sorry.
Of whoever
The
you
photo.
have in there.
This was made by a man who apparently had a cyst on his brain and left other businesses. He and his wife lost their jobs and they decided that they were going to do something different.
That's a great
so
story.
So now he's making this.
And he's back in
Isn't that
business.
cute? Back in business. What did we call this? Ornaments.
Ornaments.
UR, they give it a new name.
Yeah,
It's
that was,
Ornaments.
that
and
was
he's
his nickname, and he stayed with it when
Yeah.
he originally thought about it.
This is the sunflower ornament. Let's see, my backstory. Before investing in this, I had a rewarding career as a retail construction manager. My wife took me across the USA for 20 years, and I'm blessed to know that I am very well. My wife and I have had our life moments. Anyway, they developed this. You can hold it, scrutinize it. We're on a maddening national media campaign to let everybody know. You know, there's so many shows now about
Yes.
pets and how
Yes.
much people love their pets.
Yes.
That I guess, you know, and there is a pet cemetery, I think, in Downers Grove. Have you ever seen that?
I'm not familiar with that.
This
But pet food products, healthy food products also.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ornaments, the cultural shift taking place in America. Before 2020, the ratio of cremations to burials will even out, with cremations continuing to increase. You can memorialize their loved ones and pets in a demand for more forms of expression. Most urns still look like a prop from a Cleopatra movie, very solemn and somber. But when a person looks at their ornament or pet ornament, I want them to be drawn to a place where happy memories reside. So,
Ornaments.
ornaments, starting with a U. Okay, Tony, what do you have over there?
You
Anything?
want me well, we've got the Cool Off, Quick Chill, Ultra Soft Cooling Towelettes, infused, this is where I saw natural herbs and plant, botanical, and essential oils. Citrus ice, herbal based.
That's the cool off. That's for when you're having hot flashes.
Probably.
You need to cool off, or anybody
Yes.
after sports or anything
Sports,
can do that.
especially.
Since you're into the pet things too, you can talk about that.
Doggy waste bags. Well, let's see what they have to offer here. Tapioca plant, made from tapioca plant. That's interesting. Let's see, dog plant, waste bag. First eco-friendly doggy bag made from tapioca root. What makes these bags so unique is that the tapioca plant is grown without using chemical fertilizers. What's more, it requires minimal irrigation and absorbs high levels of carbon dioxide. So not only is Eco Dog plant bags better for the environment, but they also require significantly less power to produce, which gives them a dramatically lower carbon footprint. Our doggy
good.
waste bags are, let's see, renewable, recyclable, non-GMO, and use sustainable agriculture practices. Sounds pretty neat.
Now from that, I'm going to change topics, and I'm going to go to this Uber, cherry cobbler, as a matter of fact.
Uh-oh.
And they talk about it having fruits. I'm going to turn it upside down so I can tell you. They say it's wicked and awesome, delicious flavors. It's sweet and salty bar with added crunch, big pieces of nuts and fruits, and a big taste. Simply pure delicious. This comes in cherry cobbler, apple turnover, and bananas Foster.
Sounds terrific.
You know, usually they don't make it to the studio.
That's right.
Let's give this a try. Do you want to try a piece of this, Tony?
Sure, thank you. Oh, look at the almonds and everything. Oh, boy.
They're right about a lot of big nuts.
And it looks
Now, here is something.
fresh.
Your phone fetcher. This is phone fetcher,
That's all you get to see.
F-E-T-C-H-E-R.
Now you get a bite.
This is so you can connect it into the little earpiece in your phone, if you have one. Some of the phones now only have speakers, but if you have a little section that you can put for an earpiece into here, you connect this to your purse or whatever else, to your belt loop or whatever, and when you start to leave without your phone, you're in trouble because your phone is going to drag along. So a phone fetcher is a great big help. You lose your phone all the time like I do, Tony?
Well, I used to, and now this thing that I have now is, you certainly don't want to lose it. But true, if it was a regular flip phone, I probably would. But I have the iPhone now, and I'm trying to figure out how to use that.
Well, I check everywhere before I leave to make sure that I have it. So this phone fetcher, I think, is a great thing, particularly for women with their purses, you know, because women have a tendency to lay it down. They don't always have pockets like the men
Sure.
do. So this is the phone fetcher.
Okay. Getting back to this bar, the ingredients, almonds, dried cherries, brown rice syrup, pecans, raisins, cashews, dates, honey, and sea salt. That's a winner.
Lara Bar by Uber.
Uber.
I'll hold that up. And again, I'm going to hold up this memory on hand, fashionable USB wristbands, because you want to know about these things. People are always calling up and they want to know more things about them, so I want to let them know what they are. Okay, and we have a book here called The Power of Focus, How to Hit Your Business, Personal, and Financial Targets with Confidence and Certainty. Do you know the #1 reason this stops people from getting what they want?
No, what is it?
10 years later, it's still a lack of focus. Between these covers, you'll discover the specific focusing strategies used by the world's most successful men and women, how to thrive in a turbulent economy, proven financial strategies for today's world that will give you freedom and peace of mind, how to focus on what you do best and let go of the rest, easy to implement action steps in every chapter. Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen, who have won numerous awards. So if you're having trouble focusing, this is the book to get, right?
Yes, concentration. I have something here, 3-ways cami bands. These are little bands that you can detail for your dress. And
Oh yeah, these are interesting. Do you want to give me the other one so I can open them up? We should have a model here for this.
right, they're pretty snazzy.
Yeah, and they're really good for like real thin girls.
This picture here probably can represent what they look like.
It's the cami band. You can wear it 3 different ways. See, I've got the black one here, and we've got a design one here. So you can wear it actually under clothes to hide cleavage. You can wear it over your hips. You can wear it over a bathing suit.
Very expandable.
And this is the fancy lacy one. Cama band, Avenue X Innovations, the cama band. And what you're looking at now, Tony, is called the Isabel.
Yes.
Tell us about that. We had that on once before.
Isabel, it appears to hold your slacks on more snugly so that they don't
As you're
lift.
losing weight.
As you're losing weight, it keeps torquing down, so to speak.
And you know, I have a friend who's lost a lot of weight because she got diabetes, as a matter of fact. And she started losing more and more weight. And so when you put this Isabel on, you can actually continue to wear your clothes for a while and continue as your waist gets smaller and smaller. I'm looking forward to using that, Tony. I want to go back to this cama band, a unique holiday gift for ladies from 16 to 65. What happens after you're 65? You can't wear these anymore?
I'm wondering.
Getting maximum use out of your existing wardrobe, stretching your dollar, clever cleavage, midriff coverage, fashion faux pas, multi-use accessories, transitioning wardrobes between seasons, workout essentials, spandex cama bands, beat the heat layering, chic bikini coverage, vacation suitcase essentials, Mother's Day gift, accessorizing with lace, pregnancy wardrobe extender, mompreneur story. This is the fancy one. Get this out. They've actually been in a lot of newspapers too, and you probably see some on television that aren't as nice as these that you see advertised. But this is the ultimate wardrobe extender. Create a quick cami, chic cover-up.
A nice cover-up.
So look at that.
And I'm not sure you know what this is. I'll hold it up for you.
You know what? This is Cold Front. And the purpose of Cold Front is a smart way to weather a hot flash, a compact relief system that puts the power of cool in your hands for whenever you need to use it. And it's called Cold Front. Let me put this here where they can see it. And you know, you want me to take a hold of this too. And you know, it's very interesting because I have read recently and heard that if you're exercising and you put something cold in your hands while you're doing it, that you will actually lose more weight.
Interesting.
They talked about that, that they did a research study on that. So besides being able to just put this on your neck or on your back or on your forehead or whatever, it's easy to travel with too. You could put it in your hands and lose weight while you're doing it. Because they
Creative
suggested that you take cold water bottles or frozen water bottles and then also drink out of them. But if you drink out of a frozen water bottle, then you could have plastic in the water.
Oh,
So you don't
sure.
want to do that.
Sure.
You just want to make it cool. So you could get this Cold Front, and then you won't have that problem.
Comes in a
And
nice
that's the
container.
case for it, right? Can you
Yes.
see the case? Their website is mycoldfront.com. So it's very nice. Tony, I want to thank you for joining us today. Dr. Tony Koufos, in case you don't remember him, is a naturopath and an iridologist and reflexologist, which is why we have this sign up here. He recently moved his office closer to us in the same building as Dr. Diane Meyer, the holistic dentist, who does revisions and surgery as well. And he is now going to be practicing naturopathic medicine, as well as herbal medicine,
Absolutely.
as well as iridology, where he can look into your eyes and figure out what's wrong with you, and reflexology to help get your
Yes.
blood going,
Get
right?
circulation going and get organs working. Restore them.
And I don't want to forget to mention the Autism Fitness Handbook, which Dave Geslick at EC, that's E as in Edward, C as in Charlie, autism.com has. And he has a lot of exercises, but they're not only for autistic people. Anybody can use it because he's a fitness trainer, he's been a sports trainer and so forth. And my book is Nurses on Our Own, which is the story of Nursing in Business and the Adventures of Joy Smith Catterson and myself, Karon White Gibson. And there's a lot of adventures in here, us even acting as private detectives assistants, as well as being in the psychiatric unit, the emergency room, home care, starting a business, taking a hospital to court, you name it, it's all in here. And it's a prerequisite to my next book, which is going to be called Balloons and Band-Aids. But if you know anybody who's going into nursing or already is a nurse, they might be interested in reading this book. It's called Nurses on Our Own. Tony, you wrote a book too, but you never bring it.
I'm going to have to
gonna
do
bring
that
it
next
next
time, absolutely.
So I'm trying to think if we forgot anything. I think that we have told everybody just about everything I can think of.
I think we covered everything that we saw earlier.
I think this is really cute too, this memory on hand, because this is a big help, because a lot of people carry these little flash things in their pocket and it's easy to lose. Like,
Very nice.
I forgot my air card last time. Maybe I could put my air card in that. Do you have, we have another minute if you'd like to say something.
Well, just other in relation to the products, these are always kind of interesting, the things that you bring on, and I have my first introduction to them, but a lot of them are very interesting products.
Have you had a chance to try your Ticino natural coffee?
Absolutely, and it's delicious. And I'm not a coffee drinker, so it's always a treat when I do that.
I know it's delicious, and it comes in several different flavors. And I know even on another show, several doctors were talking about the fact that they don't want to drink coffee because of caffeine, and they wish they would come out with something. And I thought, well, if they watched Outspoken with Karon, that they would know that Ticino exists.
Other choices.
And it comes in those little bags, which are so nice because you can take them to a restaurant or something if you want to, and you can still have coffee.
Just order hot water.
And Ticino is T-E-E-C-H. So it's not T-E-A, it's T-E-E. If you would like any further information from us about any of these products, we can direct you to the companies. If you'll go to AmericanTVProductions.com, some of the information is there. At the end of this show, you'll see my phone number, or you can always email me at asktvnurse@yahoo.com. That's ASKTVnurse@yahoo.com. And this is Dr. Tony Koufos. If you are looking to see him for any reason, he can get rid of, I can personally say, personally and professionally, he's gotten rid of many, many pains for me and solved problems. He does ionic foot baths to get toxins out of you. He does all kinds of different kinds of treatments. So if you're interested in that, give me a call, and I will definitely get you in contact with Dr. Tony Koufos. He is now at 63rd and Fairview in Downers Grove, right?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. We're going to be doing a show on the healing touch with a nurse named Sally, and also a show with Intone that takes care of stress incontinence. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us.